Good morning. Oh, it's my son's birthday. I have to remember that. And he was born 79, so what is he, about 45? I don't have time to add that up. So get rid of this. We got Darkstar out this morning. We're going to be starting from the Grand Canyon, go by Vegas, Lake Mead over here. It says it takes us about 2 minutes to get down to San Gregorio Mountain Peak, just north of Banning Pass, and then it'll be a straight into LAX. Probably land on the right runway there. So it should be a pretty quick flight. We'll see how it goes here. Boot up. There's our TBM. Somebody's out flying it around this morning. I know not where. Here's the airplane. It's got a life-size mock-up somewhere, but some movie set down around Los Angeles. And I think this is going to be the F-47. Will be similar. Except it won't have any tail surfaces, and these surfaces here will be rounded off like the top, so it doesn't reflect radar. So it will be more stealthy. We'll see how it comes out, whether it has the engines like this with the scramjets and turbofan jet engines, and two engines in one. Okay, let's get going here. Enough talk. So we gotta just hold it right here. We'll see we're at 80,000. We gotta get a little housekeeping done. Turn on the standby scramjet, and we're on course as far as I can tell. Heading to the south at 223. That should be to San Gregorio Mountain, infamous mountain, and we're at 100,000 feet. We're at Mach 3. We have to get the power up here. We have a two-stage event. We have to go ahead and put the full power, and then we click on these to get the afterburners engaged. And that takes care of that. We get back up here. Again, we're at Mach 2.91, Mach 3. This is where the scramjets kick in at above 40,000 feet. So let's let it happen. And actually, let's go outside first, and we'll look out at the Grand Canyon. That's the Lake Mead off the nose, and we'll look back here at the Grand Canyon, looking down and back. That's the Colorado River going through there to Lake Mead. Over to Four Corners, over toward Farmington. So let's go ahead and look at it here. Go ahead and set it off. Now let's go inside, and we have to get this up level, so we hold level till we get up to Mach 9 plus. Okay, we'll click it on. There we go. Got power at full power. There's Mach 3. There, the scramjets kicking in. We'll go ahead now. We'll look outside as long as we got it stabilized, and watch this action.
Bravo Charlie, contact Los Angeles Center on 134.65. Good day.
And there goes the turbofan jets off.
134.65, experimental 7 Bravo Charlie. Goodbye.
And we'll switch frequencies. And we'll get this down. We're at 108,000 feet. We'll turn it back on when we get down by Vegas, which will be in no time at all. We're at Mach 7. Now we'll look down at Vegas. Let's see if we spot Vegas. Oh, this is so we're below Lake Mead. So Las Vegas is going to be right in there. this is Lake Mead coming in here, and the Hoover Dam would be right about in there, and we're looking down at Hawthorne. I don't know whether it's Hawthorne. I always forget what the name of this town in here is. I think it's Hawthorne. Let's see if we can get a, yeah, and we're dropping like a rock, and so we got to go back inside. Doesn't like it. Doesn't like to do that. It's dropping like a rock. Back down to Mach 3. Okay. Go back outside. And we get down here. We're on course. We get a little different ride here. We could get the sun behind us. Let's do that. There we go. And we're starting to climb. So the scramjets have to kick in again. I guess the scramjets never stopped. I don't know why it's not controlling very well here. But I'm the one that got looking around at where we were and lost control. And we get here. Here's San Gregorio right there, Palm Springs, I think. So we're going to shut her down because we're coming up on the Pacific coast here, and flying into LA. Probably banning right under us. And we'll get on the tail. We're down to 50,000. We'll kick out there's March. I think that's March, Old March Air Force Base right there. And I can see down toward downtown LA. We'll go ahead and put the air brakes back in. "30,000 feet, we have a little altitude to lose. And we'll look out here for LAX. Skylark Field. Let's see if we get something that we recognize here. There's Riverside Municipal. I think I've landed there, Riverside Municipal. So we went to Riverside Raceway. Okay, what are we doing? We're doing 3, let's see. Yeah, we'll kick it up a little bit here. There we go, kick in the afterburner. That'll help us. We're just under Mach 1. I think that's LA right there. Downtown Los Angeles should be right about in here. I could be off a little bit. And we'll look up at our mountain range up in here. San Bernardino Mountains. San Gregorio. That's back there. Palm Springs. It might be LAX right there. Could be off a little bit. Anaheim, so we got to come up here to the left. We're a little bit south. We'll be down here by John Wayne. So you should see John. Yeah, probably right there. So there's John Wayne Airport right there. So we're a little bit south of course. We'll go by Long Beach. Here's the LA. There's the harbor down here. This could be. I'm not sure what runs down to Anaheim, what that freeway is. Los Alamitos. Yeah, I'm not Buena Park. Yeah, this part of LA, I always was out here on the coast, out by the beaches. I lived my buddy that I lived next door to up in Lumbertown ended up moving down to Cerritos. He was a lumber broker. So we'll land on the left runway. We'll go right over. I'm seeing Hawthorne Airport, where I got my commercial license. Downtown LA over here. There's Downey. So we'll just slip right by Hawthorne. We'll start slowing her down here. The LA River, huh? Los Angeles River. Southgate, I've heard of Southgate, rarely went there. So I can see all 4 runways at LAX. 1, 2, got the strokes, 3, 4. So we landed out here on number 3. Let's go for number 1. 5,000 feet. Get the nose down, bring the power back. There's the Jack Northrop Field or Hawthorne Airport right there on the left. We'll go right over SoFi Stadium, but it's not there yet. We'll get back on the tail. Yeah, we've already gotten over it. We'll look back and see if we got anybody behind us. No. We get permission to land. Let's see what happens here.
SoCal approach experimental 527 Bravo Charlie 2,900 feet.
Experimental 527 Bravo Charlie SoCal approach altimeter 29.902 radar contact. Continue to Custa.
Los Angeles Tower experimental 527 Bravo Charlie is 4 miles east 1,300 feet with Gulf to land.
Experimental 527 Bravo Charlie Los Angeles Tower. Altimeter 29.902 wind calm fly straight and runway 25 left. Exit 655 heavy exit runway when able. Experimental 7 Bravo Charlie number 3 for landing.
Huh.
Follow the aircraft on final.
They're going to make us go around.
Caution, the Airbus A20M landing runway 25 right. Clear to land runway 25 left.
Getting a little slow. Watch
Clear
them
to
make
land
us
runway 25
go
left,
around.
number 3 experimental 7 Bravo Charlie.
Experimental 7 Bravo Charlie contact ground on 130.85.
Yeah, they'd make us go around. That's the slowest I've ever been landing. That's a little too slow, but again, this is make-believe.
Experimental 7 Bravo Charlie, did you hear my last transmission?
Yeah.
Going to 130.85 experimental 7 Bravo Charlie. Ground experimental 527 Bravo Charlie taxi to parking.
Okay, guys.
Experimental 527 Bravo Charlie taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Golf Cross runway 25 left Golf Cross runway 25 right Golf Bravo Charlie 4.
No, we're not going to do that.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Golf Cross runway 25 left Golf Cross runway 25 right Golf Bravo Charlie 4 experimental 7 Bravo Charlie.
They're going right here. There, that's it. Yeah, we might look around a little bit. See if we see any airports. There, I mean, yeah, the airplane landing. There's one landing way over to the right. And the tower here. Here's the tower right over here. Looking for the restaurant that supposedly is on a merry-go-round. Okay, let's go inside. Turn it off. Right there. And back outside again. No, I know not what this is. We'll say Boeing just because we like our domestic aircraft. So that's a quick flight from Lake Mead, from the Grand Canyon to Los Angeles Canyon. Thanks for riding along. Take care. Bye-bye.